Hello, it's Vanessa McLean of It's In Your Story, and today's the final day of my full body detox. Yes, day 20. In fact, yesterday was day 20. Today's day 21, so I'm done. I'm over. It's over. Part 1. Yes, it's been one of those experiences which I highly recommend anyone thinking of doing a detox to consider the Dhealthstore full body detox. And why this one in particular? Well, my reason for choosing this particular detox was all the information surrounding the work that Djehuty from Dhealthstore does. Not only does he provide the herbs, but he also teaches about them. There's information on the website about how you use them. And of course, there's nothing better than third-party recommendation. Other people using the products, telling their stories of the change that takes place or the changes that have taken place because they have applied, they've used, they've stuck to the regime, and then they get the results. I can say the same thing has applied to me. Doing this full body detox, sticking to it 100%. And I know, as I said in an earlier video, I can understand why someone would fall off the track. Art Doug said, you got to get back on the saddle when you fall. Don't stay down then. That's not where you're supposed to be. You get back up on that saddle. So if you decided on the raw food diet, on the full body detox, for whatever reason that you've got to have something which isn't prescribed, and maybe I shouldn't use the word prescribed because that infers that it's been given to you by a doctor. But if you stuck to the foods which are raw foods, which are live food, which is life-giving food, then you will stay on it. But it's to understand how it works for you. And if you don't understand how something works for you, the chances are you'll use it inappropriately. I understand how this works for my body. I understand how this works for my mind. So that's why I stuck to it. Am I the only person who's stuck to this raw food full body detox? Of course not. There are many hundreds of people who've done this program successfully, and there are many people who just haven't got the wherewithal to stick it out. So as I was thinking about that, having the wherewithal to stick out on this full body detox, I was thinking about other areas of our lives where we set ourselves a goal, but for whatever reason we don't follow through. We start it with good intent, but for whatever reason, we're distracted. Life has a way of throwing us like this curveball, and it just takes us all over the place. We start off with good intent, as I said, but we end up somewhere else. So what's the easiest way to get to our destination? The easiest way is the straight line. Yes, we can go on the scenic route and get there eventually. And I'm not suggesting for one moment that the scenic route isn't a good way to go, because we learn so much as we move along our journey. We meet people, we have experiences, and maybe we wouldn't have those same experiences if we went directly from A to B or from A to Z. However, to appreciate the full body detox, the recommendation is that you consume a raw food diet. And because I wanted to achieve the best, and because I wanted to get the optimum from the detox, I stuck to it. The results, they sell themselves. I don't have to tell you about that. The obvious things that I've accomplished or noticed for myself has been weight release. I didn't measure, in fact, I measured myself at the beginning of the detox. And overall, I've lost 1.5 inches on my bust, waist, and on my hips. Now that's 20 days, and I'm thinking, can you imagine this? I've been going to the gym, I've been doing so many things which are recommended from industry, and I wasn't able to shift or release that kind of weight in such a short space of time. Now I'm doing it naturally, eating natural foods, taking herbs which are great, which are superior for your body, and then just seeing my body transform. It's incredible. That's all I have to say. It's incredible. It's something I highly recommend. At some point in your life, engage in it. Try it out. Try it out. I don't force anyone to do anything that they feel they shouldn't do. Do it because there's a need. Do it because there's a desire. I remember when my parents always used to tell me to do certain things I didn't want to do. You got to do this, you got to do that. And I really didn't see the point in doing any of these things. But at some point, you become conscious. At some point, you become aware. And then you take action. When the student is ready, the teacher, yes, the teacher will appear. And that's been my story. In many areas of my life, I thought I knew best. I thought I knew what was right for me. But I really didn't have a clue. And maybe you're going through something similar right now, where you've thought for all these years you knew what was best for you. But in fact, it's been to your detriment. But you can always turn things around. And maybe today's that day when you want to make a transition. There's nothing holding you back. I am using this detox as my transition to my next level of greatness. What's your next level of greatness, and how do you propose to get there? I know that I couldn't make these transitions unless I had some coaches in my life. I know that I couldn't make these transitions without some mentors in my life. I know for certain I couldn't make these transitions without me believing in me. How much do you believe in yourself? What is it that you have in you? Who are you? And who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? I don't know that person, but I know with the tools we have at Transformations by Vanessa, your journey, instead of going the scenic route, we can help you to go the A to B route and get those results that you want for yourself fast, if that's what you want for your life. I know that because of the help I've got. You may have seen people and you've seen them rise and you've wondered, well, how comes they've reached such levels of success in such a short period of time? But they've applied themselves to a series of principles. They've stuck to something. They've seen what the successful people have done, and they've followed the example. And if you want to see those things happen for yourself, then follow us at Transformations by Vanessa. The results speak for themselves. It's in your story. It's in your story to change lives. This is Vanessa McLean. It's in my story, and I'm sticking to this.